Reza Pahlavi. So if you look at, commentary on replacement, I've had him on multiple times. Both times I've had him on, he's expressed the interest that he has zero interest to go back. We've all seen the clips, whether it's on my show or somebody else's. Why would I go to another country that's not free? I already have freedom. I wouldn't go to another country that's not free. I'm not going to go there. And then he flips and he says, I'm willing to die for my compatriots, and I'm willing to die for Iran, and I'm willing to go back, and I'm willing to do all this stuff. And then we saw the picture with him and Maria Corina Machado, right? And to give him credit, his videos were going viral in a big way on Instagram pre them shutting down the internet, because a lot of Iranians were able to see it. And I'm a guy, a lot of people would say those are fake bots. I know the game on what fake is and what real is. These are real views he was getting. What happens next? Your position with Reza Pahlavi and your position with Reza Pahlavi. I'll come to you first.
Whew, the sexiest topic. I have been a friend with him for 10 years. Since I was,
or were?
I were. I was. I'm not.
Were you on his team when he was?
He trusted me a lot.
Okay.
As a friend. We worked together to create the new organization for the opposition called National Iranian Council, and supposed to be National Iranian Congress, but for some reason he had some secret discussion with the reformists inside the country and decided to change the Congress to Council, and that was a long story. But when I was still in Iran in prison, I could manage for the first time to talk to him. And then he was interested to talk to me because we were on the news about the July 9, 1999 student uprising, and it goes back to 20-some years ago. And then our friendship was started from the time I was in prison still. And then I came to United States in 2006, and he was one of the first Iranian opposition figures who contacted me and came to have lunch with me, and our friendship in person started, and we went together with President Bush's team to the International Conference of Democracy and Security in Prague in 2007, and we both signed the charter to create the new organization, Global Defenders of Freedom, and it's just my signature there and Reza Pahlavi's signature in that chapter, and President Bush's signature is there, Jose Mario Aznar, the former Prime Minister of Spain, and the Nathan Sharansky. Václav Havel was hosting us. I was there for 10 days in his palace during that conference. And me and Reza Pahlavi, we worked a lot together. And at some point, I have seen it's not possible, because he started sending letter to Iranian Supreme Leader with a nice word. And I said, no, Reza, I don't want to do that. And he started talking behind the scene with IRGC and even cooperating with them.
What do you mean by that?
It's if you look at the Mike Pompeo's speech about that, the former head of CIA, former Secretary of strong Pahlavi and his team, they are heavily collaborating with IRGC behind the scene. And they said the American intelligence services, they know that. And Reza Pahlavi didn't deny that. Said, I'm talking to them to make sure they are coming to the side of the people. I'm 100% disagree with that. Because you cannot talk. You couldn't talk with SS and Gestapo during the
but
Hitler's
somebody
time.
just to be. By the way, I've been very critical of him myself, so it's not like I'm not making friends with the Reza Pahlavi community. Somebody may say Trump wrote him a letter. Trump is trying to talk to the IRGC. Is he trying to not negotiate with the Gestapo? So it could be a way of trying to open the line of communication. Is that a bad thing?
It's President Trump is the leader of world, not just the United States. The leader of world wanted to see if he can fix the problems without just bloodshed. He is trying to do that. But Reza Pahlavi, calling himself the leader of opposition, it's self-proclaimed, because he has 20 to 30% of the support in Iranian community, but 70% of the Iranian community, they don't want him. They're saying
why are they following his content so closely?
Why
are they following? Again, please, Amir, hear me out on this. I'm a very reasonable player. My criticism is, why have you been sitting around not doing anything for 47 years? My criticism is that. But to say the Iranian people are not paying attention, you can literally, it's like let's just say we sell 10,000 policies a month in insurance, okay? And all of a sudden, I lose my license to sell in the state of California. And I go from 10,000 policies I'm selling a month to 2,000 policies I'm selling a month. And I start saying, no, California has nothing to do with our business. I just lost 80% of my business in California. This guy goes from getting 20, 30 million views for the videos he's uploading to all of a sudden get 2 to 3 million the day they shut down the internet. Mm-hmm. So, and it's not like it's not Iranians around the world. It's specifically targeting Iranians in Iran. Like, when you watch Manoto, Instagram at one point was the #1 Instagram account, was getting billions of views for news because Iranians were open, they could watch it, and it shut down. Is it 20 to 30%? Or is it a higher number?
Let me tell you what happened. Just go back to 5...
And by the way, I want you to also think about some of these questions because I'm going to come to you as well.
Go back to 5 years ago, 7 years ago. Look at his social media account. He was here back then for 42 years still. And then when he was posting something on Twitter, it had 40 likes, 40, 30, even 18 likes. And then after the killing of Mahsa Amini, something happened. The people in Iran, the people are desperate to find a way to come out of this problem they are living in, come out of hell. And then it was some false hope created in the media, the mainstream Iranian media, which are leftists and under control of Iranian reformists. Those mainstream media, Manoto started, the TV you mentioned, Manoto, started very good. Then Manoto turned to be just monarchists TV and it was bankrupted. And it was closed. Right now it's just
But
YouTube
do you know
TV.
why though? Do you know why though? Why?
Because he lost, the TV lost the support. When you are going full force for monarchy, the people are saying...
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's what it was. I don't think that's what it was. And let me explain my opinion. Again, keep in mind, Amir, feel free to push back and argue with me. This is the audience has to win, not us. Mm-hmm. The audience has to win, and we can disagree. You can even disagree with me and push back. My opinion was he ran out of money because his entire business model was predicated on Iran. Kayvon. His entire business model was business model was predicated based on if Iran opens, what happens to them? Manoto can become NBC, can become BBC of the Iranian community because they were crushing it. So he ran out of money. I think his entire business model was for Iran to be free, and the only person he saw that can potentially happen there is Reza Pahlavi. When we set out to create a shoe that blends comfort, function, and luxury, we had the choice to make it fast. We had the choice to make it cheap. We chose neither. Instead, we chose Tuscany, Italy. We chose true Italian craftsmanship, each pair touched by 50 skilled hands. We chose patience, spending 2 years perfecting every detail, and we chose the finest quality at every step. Introducing the Future Looks Bright collection. Not rushed, not disposable, not ordinary. Rather, intentional, luxurious, timeless. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.